So I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on the best AFC win totals. Again, bet cautiously. The NFL is a hard sport to bet on. I'm going to try to do my best to find plus money plays just to appeal to the masses a lot more. Again, if you're into serious sports betting or if you're interested in making it a serious side income, I'd really recommend bankroll management and looking at the not so sexy plays, but this is just pure entertainment purposes. Always bet cautiously and always check yourself. We're going to start off with the Denver Broncos. Right now, the number is 5.5 wins. I definitely like the over here, minus 150. Last year, they finished 8-9 with Russell Wilson. Again, I'm going to repeat that. They finished last year 8-9 with Russell Wilson. I know we haven't seen Bo Nix play yet, but I guarantee you, I'd put everything. I'd put a large part of my bankroll that Bo Nix is going to look a lot better than Russell Wilson this year. I believe in Sean Payton. You should too. He's a top 5 coach. I don't care. Offensive minded, top 5, easy. I just feel like that number is way too low. I know it's not plus money, but again, minus 150, that's not bad at all. Definitely just hammer that bet. Next up, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. The number is 8.5 right now. I like the over here, man. I really do. I know Jags, question marks all around. I know tough way to blow it last year, way to choke it, but there's so much pressure and added motivation for this upcoming year. Last year they finished with a 9-8 record. I feel like this roster is definitely minimum a playoff bubble roster, and they only need 9 wins for this bet to hit. You could get that at minus 115 right now, so pretty close, pretty good odds right there. I just like this bet a lot, man. I know it may seem a bit gnarly, but I'm telling you, there's just no excuses for the Jags this year. No excuses. Next up, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. Right now, the number is at 6.5. I like the under here, man. And guess what? Plus money, plus 105. I would definitely seriously look into this one. Last year, the Raiders finished with an 8-9 record. Pretty impressive. Antonio Pierce, pretty impressive. But to start the year with Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell, I don't know, man. I just don't know how they're going to have a good year. There's a reason why that number is so low, by the way. And, the reason why they got to 8 wins a year ago, the Chargers were pretty awful with Brandon Staley, and they were just a mess. This year, they're going to be a lot more stable and competitive, and I just think you take away at least a couple wins there. Absolutely. I mean, that Thursday night football game was just a travesty. Under 6.5 wins, plus 105. I feel like that is a good bet, good value right there. If you're only into plus money plays, look into it, man. Look into it. Now, I like this one maybe the most so far, either this one or the Broncos one, but Miami Dolphins over 9.5 wins, minus 140. Last year they finished 11-6. 11-6. I don't really see this team regressing. I know defensively they might be a bit weaker without Vic Fangio, absolutely, but I just feel like this division is really catered for them this year, and Mike McDaniel got paid, Tua got paid, Tyreek got paid. It's time to go to work, man. It's time to go to work. There's no more excuses. This team is in win now mode, Super Bowl mode. This team is in full-on Super Bowl mode. All they need to do is get to 10 wins. They got to 11 a year ago. I think this is a clean, solid bet right here. Next up, we got the New York Jets. Plus money play here. Right now, the number is 9.5. I like the under. You could get that at plus 135. I just don't believe in Aaron Rodgers' health. I don't believe in Robert Saleh. If y'all believe in them, go ahead and take the over. I don't believe in this team. I just don't believe that they'll last, especially on MetLife, man. I don't know why that's not talked about more. Like, it's one thing to like go with older players and to have these injury-prone guys, but it's another thing to play on that turf, man. It's just it's another animal out there. And last year they finished 7-10. You know, fair play with Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle. Like, that's impressive. That's impressive. But I just don't see this team having a good year. I'd love it if they did. It would be really entertaining. I'd love it, but I don't think it's very likely. I'm sorry. I just don't. And the last time Aaron Rodgers played with the Packers 2 years ago, I believe, they finished with like a 9-8 record as well. Just missed the playoffs when they played Week 18 at home against the Lions. So I think that's important to take note of too. Last time we saw Aaron Rodgers played, he nearly had a 500 record. Again, if they get 9 wins, you'd still win this bet. So again, I just think this is another clean one. Definitely look into this one. And yeah, man, I think that's about it. Those are the ones I definitely like the most. I was thinking about adding the Patriots in there, but the number is 5.5, and I don't know. You never know with rookie QB sometimes. Sometimes they could like squeak out a couple wins there later on at the end of the year. So it's kind of tricky there. Chargers, like, I have no idea, man. That team is a question mark. I don't know if they're going to be competitive this year or not, so I'd stay away from that. You know, the Chiefs, too. Can they get to 12 wins this year? I don't know. Last year, regular season-wise, they looked like they were experimenting half the time, which is understandable, you know, because it paid off in the end. So you just can't really trust them in the regular season like that. And then the Texans, too. I feel like the AFC South is going to be more competitive this year. CJ Stroud, sophomore slump, maybe. I don't think so, but you never know. And then, like, the Browns, I don't know, man. That's a whole ass question mark. So, yeah, if you're going to be betting futures, I would definitely stay away from teams that can really go in any direction, like the Browns, the Chargers, you know. Try to stick to plays that are most likely to hit. For example, the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers is pretty injury prone. He's 40. They play on MetLife. It's pretty likely that he's not going to last the year. Therefore, when he's out, they're probably going to lose some games. You know what I mean? So just always keep that in mind. Betting futures is definitely pure entertainment purposes. There are just so many variables involved. It's really hard to predict correctly, but it definitely adds some entertainment and fun while we're all sitting on the couch watching our teams. So let me know what y'all think about my bets. Do you like them? Do you think I'm insane? It's okay if you think I'm insane. I think I'm insane too sometimes, but and let me know if y'all have bet on any futures so far. I'm really curious about that. I love hearing what y'all are betting on. But yeah, man, 3 more days, then we got kickoff. Let me know what y'all think. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
Well, a couple things on that play. Of course, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting out of trouble and throwing the football on a run and getting the completion. But how about the defense? Quit being greedy. Stay in your rush lanes and don't let the quarterback get out.
Touchdown, Rams. He's caught his 7th touchdown pass of the season.
And we're going to have a stoppage here because the booth wants to have a look at this potential touchdown.